Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is going to be a look at Justice League Dark number 28. This is like a month old. In fact, if we flip to the back of this, and we're going to get a little mini rant here. We're going to get a little mini rant. Look, there's an event going on. So yeah, this book came out sometime in November. Um, Whatever. I'm going to be exposed to this event just because of Justice League Dark number 29. Um, and it looks kind of ridiculous. Justice League Viking? Oh, the Frost King bursts out of the snowbound former site of the Fortress of Solitude, bent on revenge and mad with power that. What? We felt the heroes would band together in every era, and we wanted to. Okay, whatever. You lost me. Alright. Now, we got that out of the way, because that just looks totally uninteresting. At best, that looks like a placeholder, because they needed an event. For whatever reason, they decided we gotta have an event December through January. If we don't have an event, something bad's going on. You know what? You have an event still going on. It's called death metal. All right, rant over. Let's actually talk about the book you came here to see. Look at the upside down man. Just look at that. It's terrifying. I love it. He's so creepy, creeptastical. Lots of great visuals in this issue, by the way. That's how I feel about the visuals. It's a thumbs up, in case you didn't know. Well, I guess that'd really be like a thumbs up, but it's good enough. We're fitting into the camera aspect ratio here. All right, so if you don't remember what's been going on, for the last 28 issues, for the last 2 years and 4 months, give or take, we've had this guy eating all of magic. We've had her and her allies, who you can see a lot of right here in this picture, out there doing their best to stop him. He's like the ultimate apex predator of magic. He's this thing that doesn't have to obey any rules. He just does what he wants. He's creepy. He doesn't really understand what a body is, which is why his body plan is just disturbingly wrong. And Zatanna is basically feeding herself to him. In the previous couple issues, they've been coming up with like desperate plan after desperate plan, uniting the forces of magic, amassing their powers on their side. It's what you do, right? It is absolutely what you have to do. Now, he's just this powerful being, and he's got a bunch of friends, and they're all crazy. Like, they went and they like ate their way through like the afterlife and all kinds of absolutely crazy stuff. And here they are, getting ready to eat her. And she is the last hope. Each of the heroes has done their part in this fight up until here. So, like, Swamp Thing brought life to his world so he could channel the forces of the green and all the elemental stuff. Constantine has done Constantine things, who cares? It's always weird and a bad idea. I shouldn't say the who cares, but it's always weird and a bad idea. The Doctor's Fate have done their part buying time. Man-Bat did his part. Detective Chimp is there. Like, everybody has done their part. Wonder Woman has the power Hecate. She's got, like, all her magic and belief, and that's what they're using. She's feeding herself to him so that he ingests her understanding and her beliefs. Now, it may not be going exactly the way she wants it to. Let me flip back over here to, yeah, that's the panel or the pages I want. So I just had to show this. This is probably the best part of the book. So they're fighting. They're absolutely fighting. But instead of just like drawing like, laser beams going across for the magic tool, we're seeing the struggle within, the psychic struggle. Look, here she is doing magic. Here he is reenacting the magic. We're going back to her lessons, what she knows about magic, what she understands, what she believes in, and she's feeding it to him one bit of memory at a time. I found a dead rabbit. I brought it back to life. There was a price. There was a cost. Now, he has just ingested the belief, the understanding that using magic, that magic itself always has a cost. It's right there. And that's the weapon they're using against him. Now, from here, we're not going to really talk about like exactly what happens. I'm going to show you just a couple of quick things. One, Zatara shows up in the aftermath of all this stuff, and he's totally awesome. Look at him just like skipping out through magic, little magic door. Everybody wraps up. All the storylines kind of come together. We get a great aftermath. This really should just be the last issue of this series. There's no reason for one more page to be printed in Justice League Dark. Like, they've told the story that they set out to tell. Whatever they do after this is going to be a totally different story. Honestly, it'll probably have like different creative team very soon. That's just how comics work. This wraps everything up nicely. The last few issues maybe kind of drew stuff out a little bit longer than they strictly needed to, and that was kind of a bummer. But this was super satisfying. I read it twice just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and it was just thumbs up. I really love a lot of the... Oh, man. Let's go back to that those 9-panel grids, okay? It's a 9-panel grid, man. This artist had to put in some work. And it looks good. Look at him. Look at him. Look here. You got the audience. You got the audience. See, everything's just... Oh, it ties together nicely. It ties together really nicely. I really enjoyed this. This is a great ending to the run. It got kind of rocky there for a bunch of issues, but then it got super duper satisfying, and I'm very satisfied with how the story ended up. This is a lot of like trade paperbacks, like 6, 7. I don't know how many like collections there will be for this thing, but this is quite the story. They should just sell it in like one omnibus. Like, here's 400 and 500 pages of comics or whatever. Enjoy. Then people are like, I can't read that. There's too much book here. That's kind of the downside. So this is a great ending. This is like a month late. I think I mentioned that already, but it's like a month late. I haven't read 29 yet. It ties in with that event. I have absolutely no enthusiasm for reading that issue, which is why I haven't read it. And this kind of just got misplaced. I got so many books here laying around that it's easy for stuff to slip. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sure hope to see you again next time. This was pretty satisfying. If you haven't read the first, 28 issues of Justice League Dark, it's a little late to jump in, but maybe you can get them in collected editions, get the trades or something, and read it that way. And you might just like it. I know I sure did. Bye-bye.